Giriraj TV.
There was a boy in a village by the river who studied in a school in that village. After passing class 10, he went to a college in capital city so far away from his village and admitted there. After completing studies, he became a professor in a university and lived there. He was very scholarly person. One day, he was returning from the city for go to village's home. He wanted to cross the river. He called the boatman and asked him, "Hey boatman, will you take me to the other side of the river, to my village?" The boatman said, "Yes, sure, I am waiting here for taking passengers to the other side only." The professor gets into the boat and the boatman starts rowing the boat. The professor was very happy returning after a long time and he starts talking with the boatman. He said, "My dear boatman, do you know what is astronomy? How these stars are moving?" The boatman said, "Not at all, sir. I just row the boat across the river." They proceed for a few moments. Professor said, "Oh, your life is 25% wasted. You do not know anything. Do you know the meteorology, the standard temperature and pressure to forecast wind velocity in a storm center?" Boatman said, "No, sir, I am poor man. I don't know what you mean." Professor said, "Oh, 50% of your life is lost." Again, professor asked, "Do you know the advanced mathematics with all these dark clouds coming over us? Do you have any idea what a graph of storm probability would look like?" Boatman said, No, sir, I just row this boat across the river." Professor said, "Oh, 75% of your life is lost." Then all of a sudden there was a cloud, black clouds on the sky, and there was storm and boat was overturned by the heavy wave. Boatman asked, "Sir, do you know how to swim?" Professor said, "No, I don't know how to swim." Boatman said, "Then you have lost your life 100%. You are going to be drowned." And boatman jumped in the water to save his own life. And he loudly said, "Sir, we have to swim the rest of the way to save our lives." The professor started drowning and shouted for help. The boatman swam across to the river bank. Moral of the story is that you may have studied a lot and are working in a good position and getting a lot of respect at work, but remember, if you cannot get salvation by thinking about Krishna at the last moment of your life, then all your name, fame, money, property, academic certificate will not be able to protect you from the hands of Yamaraj, the god of death. You will drown again in material existence of repeating birth and death, as it happened with this professor. He studied a lot of scientific subject to survive in the land, but he didn't learn swimming to survive in water. As a result of that, he had to drown in the river while crossing it. Whatever else we may learn in our life's journey, there is one thing we all need to know: how to cross this material world safely to the spiritual world when our material body capsizes. Therefore, while the West's technological science can analyze things and perhaps makes our voyage more comfortable, at the same time we need the East's spiritual science to make it more successful. Shri Ishopanishad said, therefore, "Vidyam sa avidyam sa iya tat veda ubhayam saha avidyaya mrityam tritva vidyaya amritam snute." Only one who learns the process of material knowledge and spiritual knowledge side by side, he can transcend the influence of repeated birth and death and enjoy the full blessings of immortality. Sri Ishopanishad instructs us not to make one-sided attempts to win the struggle for existence. Everyone is struggling hard for existence. But laws of material nature are so hard and fast that they do not allow anyone to surpass them. In order to attain a permanent life, one must be prepared to go back to Godhead. The process by which one goes back to Godhead is a different branch of knowledge, and it has to be learned from revealed Vedic scriptures such as the Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, and Srimad Bhagavatam. To become happy in this life and attain a permanent blissful life after leaving this material body, one must study this sacred literature and obtain transcendental knowledge. The conditioned living being has forgotten his eternal relationship with God and has mistakenly accepted the temporary pledge of his birth as all in all. The Lord has kindly delivered scriptures in India to remind the forgetful human beings that his home is not here in this material world. The living being is a spiritual entity and he can be happy only by returning to his spiritual home. Since you are a science student, you may have some questions on your mind that who are you, where are you came from, how this creation happening, who behind the creation, how they looks like, where they live, who is God. The answers of these crucial questions you will not find elsewhere but in Vedic scriptures, because Vedic scriptures were recorded by Vyasadeva, and Krishna Dvipayan Vyasadeva is a literary incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Vedic scriptures are called mother. Generally, a mother knows complete information about father. I would suggest you to including the study of Vedic scriptures in your daily routine, at least for 1 hour. If you are interested to know about any spiritual subject matter, please comment down and my contact number in description. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Radhe. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel for more videos. If you have liked the video, you can watch this related video now.